News Alert.
Breaking news off the top. 19 News, the first to tell you about a sad situation, a murder-suicide in a quiet West Park neighborhood. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tiffany Tucker.
And I'm Chris Fry. We've had crews on the scene all afternoon long, and tonight new updates coming in everywhere at 5.
We start our team coverage with Colton Molesky live with what he knows right now. Colton.
Tiffany, Chris, Munn Road is still blocked off by police tape, as you say here. And this scene really has picked up over the last hour or so. I want to walk you through it. If you turn over here with me, just about 10-15 minutes ago, the medical examiner vehicle you see right there pulled up, and about 20 minutes before that we had this gray van pull up to the scene. Now where that van is pulled up, that's right where the victim was laying, right off of his property. That's where that van pulled up, and over the last hour or so police have been pretty consistently bringing brown, it looked like evidence bags, in bringing them over into this crime scene van, that white van that you see right here. Now this is being investigated as a murder-suicide. The victim's home is that one right here on the corner, and according to reports we heard from the neighbors, it sounds like the victim was just doing some lawn work when his neighbor, the suspect, actually attacked him, and that neighbor lived right next to him. Now, according to everyone we talked with, and I have talked with several neighbors throughout the afternoon, the victim was just a lovely person, just a wonderful neighbor, somebody you'd be happy to live next to.
He was a genuinely caring, giving person, a person of great integrity, and I'm grieving his loss, and I'm going to miss him terribly. We just said prayers for him with the priest from Our Lady of Angels. We commended him to the Lord, and that's the most important thing, is that he's a devout Christian and he's with the Lord now.
And again, I've been talking with neighbors all afternoon. It sounds like this might have been some sort of neighbor dispute. As for the suspect, the neighbor who lives right next to the victim, the neighbors say that he's actually had a lot of run-ins, arguments with other neighbors, surrounding neighbors, for quite some time. In fact, some people told me that he even pointed a gun at some of his neighbors in the past. It sounds like he has caused some issues for neighbors, surrounding neighbors, several times. Again, that's according to the neighbors that I've talked with in this area throughout the afternoon. We're still working to get the very latest, and we'll be here throughout the evening. For right now, in Cleveland, Colton Molesky, 19 News.
Well, Colton, just a few miles away from that scene in the Metro Parks, a huge police presence blocking off a road.
Investigators not saying if the two scenes are related. Brittany, we are continuing our team coverage of this breaking news story. Brittany.
Chris and Tiffany, we have been out here for over 2 hours, and the Rocky River Reservation right up of Hogsback Lane still remains closed. We do have police blocking that entrance here to the overlook. This is as close as we can get. Again, it's been 2 hours of just them closing off. We have tried to reach out to Cleveland Police, Metro Parks Police, even the Metro Parks themselves, and they are all staying tight-lipped as to what exactly is going on here at the Rocky River Reservation. Again, we do not know if the scene here is connected to the one that Colton is at on Munn Road, but again, that is only a mile away. Again, we've seen Cleveland Police out here, Metro Parks Police, crime scene units, canines, all at the top of this overlook for the past several hours. We will continue to reach out to these law enforcement to try to figure out what exactly is going on, but again, it is closed. So if you are planning on going biking, hiking, walking out here tonight, you're going to want to avoid this area as it remains closed for the next several hours. And again, this limited details as to what exactly is going on here, but we will continue to keep reaching out, and once we learn more, we will share it with you. Live in Rocky River, Brittany Weir, 19 News.
Now your 19